I want to welcome everybody to the 2025 Grant Writing Workshop. My name is Jason Wimmer. I'm the State and Federal Grants Director at the Governor's Crime Commission. Today, our planners are going to walk you through requirements for applications, modifications, and awarding of our grants. Everyone is muted currently, and so if you do have questions, we have a chat feature which you can ask questions within. If we don't have an answer to every question within the chat, we will be posting the question and answers to our website. And that will be after the workshop takes place, probably be 2 or 3 days after. We do need time to sort through all of the different questions and research some of them that we need to get answers to and be able to post those as well to the website. We'll take a break for lunch at 11:05, and so this break will be for an hour. When you come back, we'll jump right back into the different sessions that we have planned for you. If you do have technical issues and you need help, please feel free to put a message into the chat. We also have a email that we put into the chat that you can contact for help too. If you have somebody who is struggling, but they haven't been able to make it into the webinar yet, please do send them the email and we'll work with them to try to get them logged in. A couple other things that I'd like to mention. The people that will be guiding you through everything today are our planners. Our planners are some of the most caring professionals that I've ever worked with. They work very hard to make sure that they try to get all of the awards that we have processed and to try to include as many people as they possibly can or awards that they can. But they're limited by their grant funding. And so we've got lots of things that have been taking place recently, lots of moving parts at the federal level and within our grant requirements. But they'll do their best to take their time and walk you through that today. To talk a little bit more about these federal parts and requirements that we do have, I wanted to introduce our Executive Director, Ms. Caroline Farmer, for her opening comments and also to give us some trends that are taking place currently.
Thank you,
Caroline?
Jason. I appreciate being here, and good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to today's workshop, and I just wanted to thank each one of you for your commitment to public safety, justice, service to all our communities across North Carolina. Whether you're here representing law enforcement or victim services, prevention or intervention programs, your interest in our grants underscores our mutual shared mission. I wanted to first, as Jason mentioned, talk a little bit about the federal shutdown, which began on October 1st. This shutdown for us has introduced some delays and uncertainty in the administration of our federal grants and program funding. At first, we had the federal grant program called Just Grants was shut down. So for most of October, we have not had access to that. So we could not even accept or move grants forward that we were receiving from the federal government. That has opened since. However, our grant program managers at the federal level are furloughed. So we don't have the ability to clear some of the holds that are on our federal grants. And get question or direction from items that are unclear in our federal grants. I also wanted to raise up a few things. So we are opening up this funding on December 1st. So I wanted to make sure you understood that most of these we have not received the federal funding for them. We have not even applied for them. So normally we would have already received the award. The largest one, VOCA, we have received. VAWA, we have received. But Burn JAG, SKIP, and others, we have not received the application yet to even apply for that funding. So there is going to be a possible delay. We don't know when we're going to receive those, but these awards wouldn't start until October. So we assume we will have those that funding by that time. And for those of you who are receiving an award, the timing of receiving the awards may be delayed. And if that's the case for you, understand that it goes back to your period of performance, so it can go retroactively. But I would definitely talk to your grant planner to make sure that you understand whether or not you should move forward with reimbursements and other things. Um, uh, as we are moving ahead, I'm going to continue to notify those of you who apply for a grant and let you know what's happening. And if you have any questions at any point in time, please reach out to our staff with questions or concerns, because we want to make sure that we are supporting you in this process and giving you as much information as we have access to. I also wanted to let you know about a federal special condition that has been applied to most of our grants. This is a new piece, and you can find out more if you go to the DOJ, because most of our grants are from US DOJ, the DOJ Grants Financial Guide. Chapter 3.13 is about unallowable costs. And so they have put, even on our older grants, a new special condition for legal services for aliens. So these costs cannot be charged against the award. And these are for any removable alien or any alien otherwise unlawfully present in the United States. So there are some exceptions, and I would encourage you to review that new special condition to make sure you understand it and think about how it might affect what you are applying for in terms of a grant. And then for the executive orders, I think most people are aware that there's been several executive orders from the White House, and that these have affected some of our grants. I won't go into every single executive order out there, but I will tell you that I would encourage you to pay attention to those, because um, uh, they are affecting the grants that you're going to receive. So restrictions and other things, priorities of what they will and will not fund, are clear and direct from those executive orders. So to help you through that, I would encourage you to review what those executive orders are talking about, to make sure that you are staying within the guidelines that they have said. So today's workshop, it's an opportunity for you to learn. So I encourage you to ask questions. Make sure, I believe Jason can state, there are, the chat function should be enabled so you can ask questions in there at any point in time, and other staff are monitoring that to make sure that we're getting you the answers, even if we have to follow up afterwards. So I wanted to let you know one more thing before I let you go. If I may, I want to share my are y'all seeing my screen now? So
We can
this is
see it.
our good. This is our website, and we have gone into the area where we talk about grant forms. So in the past, we had all of our grant forms in PDFs here for your use. However, that has since changed. When you go to our website and go to grant forms, they are now on a directory that is not on our website. It's on a Power DMS. So I'm going to click that so you can see. Are you all now seeing the Power DMS site?
Yes.
Okay, good. So when you come here, go to the Governor's Crime Commission, and you'll see under grants a whole slew of different folders with different forms for different purposes. So I'm sure that my staff will talk a little bit more about what requirements are, but I really want to make sure that you understood and didn't get confused by this this document accessory. So Anytime you have questions, again, reach out to our staff. And I just wanted to say thank you very much for being here. Please make the most of the time that you're here with us by asking questions and clarifying anything that you're not completely sure about, because this is your opportunity to really get feedback about the direction of your grants. So I'm going to hand this back over to Jason, but thank y'all for being here.